Oh boy. Alright guys, I am sorry for that delay. I got held up doing some stuff. So, we're here now. Let's talk about the new update. And before I do, something I just want to point out to people here, as per the announcements, because I took a look at these while I was getting to my computer. The Material D for New Xeon, before anyone rolls on the Sokai, the Material Ds do not seem to be on the Sokai, they seem to be coming with the step up that's coming later. And that's purely from the announcements, so before I do anything, I'm going to check that, because that's pretty important, because if you don't get Material Ds rolling the Sokai, then, yeah, that's... whew. What's the freebie? Okay, you do get Material Ds. Good. It's just not in the announcement, which I find very weird, because up to this point, every announcement to show off a new banner for the week has said these materials are available through rolling. This is the only one that didn't, and I was really concerned about that, and I thought they would update it, but apparently they didn't. So, just make sure, guys, in the future, whenever a banner comes out, before you knee-jerk roll, always make sure that it does actually have what you want, because if this didn't have Material B, a lot of people right now would be pretty sad because they knee-jerk rolled on this. Anyways, I'm all done with that. Let's take a look at the new content. As we all know, I'm going to do the welfare, then I'm going to do the gacha suits, then the pilots. This caught me completely off guard. I was not expecting the pilots, I was not expecting the event all at once. It makes sense, honestly, but I just wasn't expecting it. So this is a real positive thing, just overall. Now, some of you may know, the new welfare suit is the Dreadnought. What is the Dreadnought, you ask? That's the prototype for the Providence, and yeah, it's quite the interesting suit. Now, let's see here. That event doesn't start yet. That event starts soon. Good. Okay. So, I guess what I'll do, once I'm done this live stream as part of the Sokai, I will look into doing a video, I'll hopefully upload it before I go to sleep, regarding the Dreadnought and the two pilots, because I don't think I saw the pilot banner when I popped in over here. No. So we're going to add the two Sokai suits. Okay. So, we're going to go over these, and if people are wondering why didn't I do a video on these two suits, it's purely because one of them is from Build, and with the Build fighter suits, I just don't really like talking about them because there's very little actual history regarding the suit. Like, I could still talk about it, I guess, but I don't find them that not as interesting to research as the other types of suits. So it would have been a video solely about the burning. That would have been a couple hours of work for like a 2-minute video. Not worth it. So let's take a look at the burning. Let's start from the top. Oh, dang it. The second I moved my phone, it decided to just disconnect for me. Give me a second, I'll reconnect it here. Oh, can never get technology to work just right. Anyways, let's get going. Really? We're just not gonna play well today. At all. It's gonna be one of those nights, eh? Just can't win. Just can't win. If it does it a third time, I'm gonna go get my backup cable. Okay. Third time. Starting from the top. Okay, Burning Gundam. Tokyo Hawa Den Aiden? I'm not quite sure. B plus B, physical melee, 5-second cooldown, 19 seconds. So it's not going to be a cutscene and just fling yourself. So it's a physical gap closer. Hit it a few times. Type-C cables don't suck. They suck for if you ever touch the device to move it around. If your device is stationary, like it should be when it's charging, which is, what you should be doing when it's plugged in, it works fantastic. But the second you try to move the device, not so much. This is an interesting EX skill. I wish it was B+, however. I think it would be a lot more potent. Well, obviously it'd be a lot more potent, but it's still not a terrible EX skill. Now, as for the stats, you have a much lower than average shot attack, like colossally low, but it is a mobile fighter pro tag. It is designed for close combat. Okay. Like, it's a head. It's actually not that great. I would find this not out of place in a non-Sokai. Now, here's the thing. With the upcoming 2.0 update, this head is viable, as it comes with a Pro tag. So this is going to be interesting going forward for me, because every suit, as long as it has one viable word tag, becomes a possible good part. Because now it can offset another part missing a good word tag. Even parts that don't have any good word tags can be good because they can be replaced with another part's word tag. So the entire judging system that I have used up to this point has pretty much become point moot. Why don't you use a VM? I much prefer playing these games on my phone. As you can see, you can't see it very well through the stream as it does reduce my frame rate, but on my phone I get a stable 60 FPS on games that support 60 FPS, and there's no issue with it. I really like being able to take my stuff on the go with me, so whether I'm lying in bed, I'm at a friend's house, I'm at a restaurant, whatever, I'm able to play my game. And I find that to be so much more important to me than playing it on a VM. I have played games on VMs in the past. I definitely understand the advantages to it, but I just find being able to play it on my phone wherever to be more beneficial for me. Yeah, you can see it doing the slight stutter because that is just a side effect of the streaming software. Actually, not my computer to internet streaming, because that's fine. It's my phone to computer streaming that's a problem, and that's purely just limitations of what software I have available right now. If I switch to Phantasy Star Online 2, it's friggin' full 60 FPS, so it's not even a problem there. It's purely just my phone to my computer. Anyways, we've gone on a tangent. Let's get back to the parts. Ooh, okay, let me go get my second cable. I have a second cable laying around just in case this happens. Just in case. Ooh. Because the one I currently have plugged into my phone is my my standard charging cable, so it sees a lot of usage, and unfortunately because of that, it does unfortunately lose connection quite often. So this one should be a lot more stable, as it is rarely used. So, give it a second to identify it. Okay. This should not disconnect me again, and if it does, I'm gonna have to go back to the old method of streaming. Okay. Tonight has just been a lovely night, hasn't it, team? Okay, let's take a look at the Burning Gundam chest. Hyper mode. Okay, so that's a very standard hyper mode awakening. We've seen it a dozen times on other machines. Nice stat distribution for torso, balanced, unfortunately a lot lower than average melee and shot attack than what we've come to expect from Sokai chests. Mobile fighter and close combat tags. Now, here's the thing. Pre 2.0 patch, so far these parts are great. Post 2.0 patch, unfortunately, almost all these parts are going to be the same as everything else. That's actually what I was getting at before when I was talking about the head. 2.0 is going to completely shift the meta as we know it for this game, and every part that we've deemed as top tier is suddenly mediocre, because every part can be great. So I'm going to just keep going, judging this pre 2.0, and once 2.0 drops and we have a better grasp on it and what it does to the meta, then I will start. And actually, we still don't know exactly how the entire system works, because there's still some stuff they haven't told us, which is happening in a few days, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'll be judging all this on pre 2.0. I'm pretending 6-star transmog, that whole thing doesn't exist, so just keep that in mind as I go over these parts. Hands. Seika, Tankyo Burning Finger. DA+, nice, good power. That's definitely a cutscene. Raise your squad speed and melee attack squad. Okay, Mobile Fire Pro Tag. This is really weird. This almost seems like it would have fit very well back around when the Kshatriya and the Unicorn came out as a Sokai. unfortunately, doesn't seem to be really bringing anything unique, anything, anything with a big oomph to the table, Now, to be fair, it does use, I didn't miss the hyper mode, Mike. I did talk about it, but the problem is it's like dime a dozen. We have so many different hyper mode awakenings that all do the exact same thing. Now, typically you'd see Pro Tag close combat. Mobile Fighter does sort of the same thing, just, slightly different. This brings Mobile Fighter and Pro Tag to the table, and since, Mobile Fighter is pretty much close combat, I guess it's interchangeable. Just close combat is more common, meaning you'll have to make some sacrifices if you don't make the whole Burning Gundam. It's the Burning Finger, who cares? A lot of people actually care. Don't get me wrong, the suit is cool and it definitely is iconic. However, for people that don't care so much about Mobile Fighter G, it's not that great a part. So D A-, nice, okay. 3 second, okay, so that's a quick spam. Burning Slash, 3 strike attack, Mobile Fighter Pro Tag. It fits into the power archetype, very standard parts. Is this actually a Sokai? I'm very confused right now. I am extremely confused right now. Did they mislabel this? Backpack is okay. It's a little more defensive than I guess what you'd expect from a backpack. Okay, Mobile Fighter melee power boosted. Okay. That is a difficult tag to really make the most out of, but this entire suit brings it to the table. So if you do manage to make the Burning Gundam, this will be a healthy part for you. Okay. Okay, the Burning Gundam is not a bad suit. Unfortunately, I feel like it has come out a little too late into the game's life cycle, as most of its parts are stat-wise completely outclassed by other Sokais, or board tag-wise completely trumped. Now, in a vacuum, it's not a bad suit. It's cool, it has a lot of powerful EX skills to it. Its backpack feeds into the strengths of the machine. I just feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities here to make this suit really oomph, considering what suit it is. Anyways, TLDR, it's a good suit, but if you don't really have any nostalgia for the series, it's probably not worth rolling for. Limited is the new Sokai. Okay, well, let's take a look at Denial. Okay, so literally the head is stat-wise just so much better. Imitation, Ho-How Ken, DA. Squad recovers armor, raise melee attack. High mobility, close combat. Okay. Doesn't have Pro Tag though. So it's okay though, I guess. It's not a bad part. At least it's more... No, I didn't mean... I meant it the magnifying glass, not that. It's not a bad part, it's just kinda... If only the shot attack was just a wee higher. But I guess this is more of a physical-focused suit, isn't it? So that's fine. It definitely does have higher than normal melee attack than what a head would bring. So, yeah. I'll say okay. I can take the word tag hit on that, because it seems to be beefier stat-wise. High mobility, close combat again. I don't like the high mobility tag, but I like the close combat. Burning Burst. Raise your speed, raise your melee attack. Okay. That's very interesting, and it has crazy high melee attack for a torso. You guys seeing these numbers, though? Look at this. Look at this. Nuts. That is nuts. Okay. The arms are still on the lower side for melee, high mobility, close combat, heat rush, AD. Okay, so the arms are the letdown of the suit, but that's fine because we have 6 different good arms to pick from for melee. So that's not really much of a loss, let's be real. And they even come with a higher than average shot attack. So, unfortunately, none of the word tags feed into a shot machine, nor the EX skill, so it would be more of a stat stick part, but take the good with the bad on this one, I guess. Denial has the stats that Burning should. Yeah, kind of. Legs haven't... Look at the stats on this thing! Oh my lord! Now granted, it takes a huge hit in the word tag category. So, raise your melee attack. Oh, that's really low, but it looks like it hits hard with a B+. Okay. This looks almost like a... I'm getting like rebake shield from this. Huh. Okay. It's definitely a stat stick part, I'll give it that. Jeez. And with technique attribute, melee, power boosted. Okay, and again, it's just crazy stats. Just from the suit parts alone, you're looking at like what, 5,000 or something from the frame raw pre-marks? Jesus. Okay. So between the two, the Burning Gundam is completely iconic as a suit, and it most likely has some very flashy EX skills associated with it. However, in terms of what's better, hands down the Denial Gundam. It's just stat-wise so much better. That's really all I can say about it. I like the word tags, though, I think a little more on the Burning, so there is that. Now, I need to get... I'm going to be doing some rolling here, by the by, guys, because I do want to finish my, my Xeon sword. Because I do want the colony drop. So, I need... How many? Come on, bring up. I need 5. Okay, so I need to do 5 10 rolls. I'm going to be doing 5 10 rolls on the Denial. Fingers crossed, okay? What's the drop rate on these parts? Oh, a whole 1%. This is FGO tier. Let's go. Okay. What do we got? Do we have purple? Ooh, we do have purple. Alright, gentlemen. Let's enjoy. Yeah, Adrian, if you watch the New Xeon's demo reel video, the sword actually calls down a colony to drop it. It's baller. Man, if I got the whole set of Denial, I'd be pretty happy. It looks like a really nice suit, and I think it'd be the first... No, it's definitely the second full Sokai suit, because Kshatriya was Sokai. That's right. It only had 4 parts, though. It wasn't really collectathon like the 6 or 7 part ones. Haha. I almost want to, like, skip this just to see my purples, but gotta live in suspense, you know? Yeah, Muhammad, you do have the right idea. Take Denial for the stats, and then on 2.0 transmog them and swap tags. That is most likely going to be what I do if I get any of the Denial parts. Frankly, the stats on them are amazing for melee suits. I wonder what's going to happen, though, with attributes. I guess that's probably also going to be tied to whatever the front-facing part is, a lot like the EX skill. So. Okay, where's my purple? Speak of the devil! Okay, not quite what I was expecting. Oh, hey, we got 2 purples. Hey, look at that. I got what I considered the worst part. It's kind of like a sick karma. Alright, so that's 4 more to go, because I need those 5 materials. My poor Haro chips. Look at that, another purple. Murphy's Law, yeah. Magella Top Cannon. I don't recognize that one for some reason. Jonathan, I think honestly between the Burning and the Denial is the better suit, but the only reason that I'm rolling is because I want the material Ds to finish the new Xeon sword. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be rolling at all. I can definitely show off the new Xeon Sword EX. Absolutely. I actually have enough stuff laying around to max out right away, so... Is that the Denial backpack? Look at this, guys. Look at this. We're off to the races. We're building the suit one by one. If I average, one part a roll, I'll have the whole suit. It works for me. GNX. I haven't seen Sukiya around. I really want the legs. The legs and the torso are what I really want from the Denial. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I was almost thinking it was going to give me the purple arms again to really troll me. Alright, what do we got? Is that it? When does this roll end? How many parts have I pulled? That has to be it, right? Yeah, okay. Roll number 3. Let's go. If I get blues, by the way, I'm just going to skip. Yep. Okay, finally. The luck died out. Roll number 4. Purple. Alright. Oh, what was it? I didn't even look at the part. Look at that! So we have the back, the arms, and the head. We just need the 2 parts I actually want. And knowing this game, I'm not going to get them. I don't know how to feel about this. It's a lot like the Kshatriya all over again. I really don't want to keep rolling, but they're really good parts. This is a problem. Although, you know what? The anniversary is coming very soon. I'm probably going to hold off. There's no point wasting all of my Haro just before what I'm thinking is the good stuff comes along. Okay, so I have Denial EX2. Alright. That'll make the upcoming event very easy, because that's a huge multiplier boost. Finish. I really don't even, like, the suit's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's worth wailing for. It's not game-breaking like the new Xeon was, right? Can you check if the Denial gets the beam hair? Yeah, you know what? Sure, whatever. I'll just slap the Denial parts together and run it with the new Xeon sword. I'll just run it all at once. Show it off, right? Yeah, no problem. Alright. Come on. Any other good stuff in this roll, or is that it? Well, we'll find out if the hair is part of the awakening. I don't actually know what the Denial is all about, so yeah, I got the head and the back in that roll, so arguably my luck is extremely good, but at the same time really bad, because I'm not getting the 2 things I wanted. And knowing my luck, this is going to be blue, and that's going to be the end of it. Oh, okay. Clearly I'm wrong. 3x purple. You know, it'd be really nice if I did get the torso and the legs, though. Finishing off the Denial in 5 rolls. Oof, I know some people ain't gonna like that one. Although I'll probably get, like, EX3 backpack. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the Lupus Rex and a Stray Omega. Oh, there's definitely some things I'm waiting for now that I've really looked at all the Gunpla and stuff that are floating around. But, yeah, it's going to be a matter of time. I just gotta wait. And that's why I really don't want to spend too much Haro, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on this game. It's fun. I've gotten many hours of enjoyment out of it. However, after what happened with the Kshatriya, I just really don't feel comfortable spending any more on this game. So, if you guys want to fund my rolls, however, I'm not going to say no. I don't think we've got my purple yet for this roll, have we? Come on. Dang. I was hoping that was the purple. What's next? Purple head. Okay. Just what I wanted. EX2 head and EX2 back. Okay. That's my luck in a nutshell. Good rolls. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and claim my materials. Yeah, the Endless Waltz Snow White would actually be really cool, so... Sideways lock, that's a good way to phrase it. I got upgrade item ticket C, 5 material Ds, and a bunch of... I don't even know where I got the Haro chips from. I guess the game was giving me apology. Actually, no, wait. I need to go to the blueprint first to get my Xeon sword, my good old pokey stick. Bada boom, give me my sword. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give this... where? Oh, you know what? It is here. I'm going to give it the skill upgrade. Totally worth, in my opinion. Next up, let's just start dumping stats into this thing. Cool. We'll do that. Yes. Yep. Okay. There. Sword big and spooky. Now, let's put this on a suit. I should have an empty... Yes, I do have an empty slot around here. So, we'll put the denial head. I still need to sort out my inventory at some point. Okay, denial. Might as well make the backpack. You know what? Let's just make an abomination, shall we? Oh, my other guaranteed set was actually the red frame custom, so I was quite happy about that. And yeah, you know what? Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, let's just yeah. Okay, new Xeon. Xeonic Silly Sword. Do note, this suit is not going to have very high melee attack. Unless I really wanted to. I could probably gimmick something together. Do I want to? I don't think I really want to. Any good arms lying around? Yeah, we'll do that. And I'll just make sure the pilot's an infighter. I should have an infighter laying around. Oh, right, yeah, I have you. Yeah, I'll put Doman on, sure. Oh no, go back. I got him from a YOLO. Gun doesn't matter, I think. We'll just slap that on. Legs. Do we really need to give you legs? Should we have you run naked out and about? You know what, we'll give you the Moon Gundam legs, let's go. Alright, let's take a look at what we built. Those are some long legs. Let's give it the Moon torso, that'll round it out. There we go. That looks so silly, I love it. Square up. Okay, enough silliness. Let's get testing, shall we? Form squad. Do I have an empty one? Oh, I do. Cool. So, this has just over 10k melee. Let's see how it fares. Tiny head Gundam. Awakened torso for hair. I didn't get the torso for this suit. If that's where the awakening is, and there's no dice on that. Yeah, I didn't get the chest for the denial. I only got the head, which is the imitation. So if you guys were looking for the awakening here from the chest, you're SOL. Awaken any torso for hair? Okay, I should have a torso lying around that has an awakening. I don't want the one that shines big gold. That's kind of silly. I should have another hyper mode one actually laying around here. Oh yeah, I do. There we go. We'll use the bolt. And EX skills, swap strike punisher for hyper. Yeah. Xant, are you okay? No, not really. I'm tired, man. Physically wiped. Free mission. Might as well burn some EN while I'm... Actually, you know what? We'll do an event mission. One of the low tier ones, so I can just play around. You can do it, you silly game. I believe in you. Okay. Next. Oh, no. I don't want any. No. Is no. Moon Gundam heals. Okay. I actually like the overall aesthetic of the Moon Gundam. Like, the complete suit looks pretty cool. So, yeah, everything has really long cooldowns because this is a hacked together suit. Hey, you know what? I'll just use this silly size sword. So no one's surprised, it acts like a greatsword. Yeah, I definitely see what looks like hair coming out of the back there. But it is static, and wow, that is... Ooh. Well, that's kind of funny that the entire thing took place inside of a wall. Okay, what I'll do on the next one, I'm going to switch the backpack out, and then I'm going to, I'll use the denial backpack so we can actually see the hair properly. Actually, you know what, let's do that now. No point wasting 5 AP, gotta be economic. And, yeah, you know what, fine, screw it, we'll just put all the denial stuff on. It's not like it matters, the pilot and the sword alone will be able to carry the suit, let's be real. If only I had the whole denial. You, not AL strike, you are now denial. Bada boom. Legs, you're no longer the heels. What legs? Yeah, sure, we'll go with those. We'll swap torso because I can use the denial skill 1. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's dunk with the destiny. Yeah. And then we'll make the arms denial as well. Time to lose all of my stats. Let's go. Yeah. Look at this bad boy. Alright, let's actually give it a quick paint job. Because it looks terrifying. Like, almost, if it wasn't for those disgusting purple things on the shoulders. Mac knife? Nah. That actually looked really good with the wood. That's weird. I don't really know. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with Leo. Let's go. Use the modify thing. Nah, that takes too long. Okay, missions. Let's go. I really just want to yeet the colony. Okay, events. Gunpla of her own making. Come on, come on, come on. Load faster. Normal, go. No support, even though he has 0 stats. Check if access hit all enemy in the arena. It might. I don't really have a way to test that, though. That's the problem. Like, I don't have any way to test the colony. Like, I'm going to use it. It's going to hit. I can't guarantee anything. But that. Okay, that's not a terrible EX skill. Alright, let's get him out of a wall and use my... Okay, let's check this one out. Okay. Interesting. And yeet. Alright. Now remember... oh, thanks, Erks. That's actually very useful. I was about to wrap this up anyways. So, you may notice it didn't do a lot of damage. Would swapping red frame legs for these boost me from... I don't know. That depends on the rest of your suit, Mike. Anyways, so it looked like it did really poor damage, but that's because the suit that I was using has, less than 7k melee attack. If you actually put this on a half-decent suit, you're definitely looking at very, very high numbers pushing out. In terms of actual coverage range, it's really big, and it seems to have 2 impact points. The first is when it actually lands, and that's things directly below it. The second impact point is the explosion, and that seems to have a much wider range. As we saw in the original demonstration video for the new Xeon sword, the explosion reached someone that was like pretty much halfway across the map. So if you want to get maximum usage out of this, it should be... the first part should hit, so you should actually hit them with the colony, and then when they're flung away, the second part should hit them as well. That's my opinion on the sword. It's really cool though, I like it. It acts like a great sword as well, so it feeds in well to the current Destiny builds that people are using. So if you have one that's using Excalibur, you can, I think it's Excalibur anyways, you can swap it out with this sword, and not only do you get an amazing EX skill, but you suffer pretty much no loss. Food for thought. The EX is shot. It is, but it's physical shot. Unfortunately, I can't remember if physical shot feeds off of melee or shot anymore. Because, yeah, I know somebody mentioned it, and it just completely slipped my mind what it actually feeds out of. Can we cancel it? It doesn't look like it. And the only reason I say that is when I use that EX skill, all the enemies did not move or do anything. It looks a lot like Bisect, or any of those moves. The entire animation where it's being prepped is forced. You cannot move or do anything. So, physical shot feeds on shot. Okay, that makes sense, but... So, yeah. So, sub 3k shot did that. I wonder if I slotted that. Okay, I want to try something here, guys. Where's my... Let's see, that has 17.6, that has 17.5. And I can't remember, what were you doing again? Right, you have that set up. Okay. I can't swap out your sword because that sword makes the entire build work. This one doesn't, no. Okay. I just want to see what happens if I put it on a half-decent suit. That's what I want to see. Let's find out. Okay, so swap. Come on, let me. Really? Okay. This suit. I want to swap you for you. Okay. You're right, I did forget to put on the EX. Okay, you. Come here. We're going to get rid of NTD. And the axis will fall. Okay. Missions. Let's see what happens. Come on. Gunpla. End of the day, even if the EX skill isn't that great, it's still really fun to use, being able to just yeet a colony. But something to remember as well, with an EX skill that covers... With an EX that covers the entire screen, like that, the second blast, if you're able to do significant enough damage, you can pick off other suits with things like the Noir backpack in a single shot, right? So... that's kind of a really nice trait to bring to the table. Let me just nuke the crap out of these things here. Pew. Not even trying. People just can't send a message in a single go, can they? Okay. So, what do we got? A few seconds left on it. That's cool. Yeah, sure, hit me. Go for it. So, whenever that EX skills, it has a long initial cooldown, so you definitely need to make sure you reduce that somehow. So as you can see, the beam shot that was fired at me actually got interrupted when I did that. Okay, so that did 50k damage, because it hit twice for about 25-26k. And that's with a suboptimal shot suit. That's with suboptimal buffs. You bring this into a decent 20k plus shot build machine, you have a monster on your hands. I'd say that's pretty okay. Now granted, these are very low level enemies, and they don't have a lot of defense to them. But even then, being able to deal 45-50k... See, here's the thing, right? The people that will make best use of this weapon, would you be living after that? My suit? God, no. Gotta understand, I don't meta the arena. I play for fun. And here's the thing. The people that are going to make the most use of that EX skill are people that have EX percent boosters, people that have initial cooldown reducers, and things like that. It's a lot like... Okay, actually, this is a great way to put it. The best thing to compare this to is any competitive card game. What you do is you pick a card or a strategy, and you build everything else around that. In this case, if you wanted to use the colony drop, you would build your entire suit around the concept of dropping that colony. You would go for all the EX boost. You would go for all of the initial cooldown reductions, the whole 9 yards. And you would be able to, well, effectively do what you need to do with that. If you just slap it into a suit as kind of a, I really want to use this because it looks cool, you absolutely can. It's pretty hard. It's not going to be as good as it looks on paper, though, because you haven't built around it. The entire new Xeon suit feeds into it because of its stats and everything else. But other suits you'll have to kind of put a little bit of work in. It's an Exodia play. It is, but the results are, well, a full map AoE practical instant kill in Arena. I don't think I have to really explain why that's good. It would even work on that stupid map with the crates that everyone hates so much, because it ignores that. At least based on what I've seen here. So, like, yeah, food for thought. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up the stream here, guys. I have stuff going on in Phantasy Star that I want to participate in. Yeah, it's been good fun, though. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out. Thanks for watching my rolls, giving me some form of luck. Hopefully everyone enjoys the event that's starting in a couple of days, and don't forget that we have more information dropping on the 1st regarding the new 2.0 patch, and I will be sure to cover that, so keep an eye out. And, yeah, also, if you're interested. Sinnoh Alice is releasing extremely soon. I believe that's, 2 days? Sounds right. So, yeah, I'll probably be picking that up, playing a little bit of the intro. I most likely won't be sticking with it for too long, though, unfortunately, because I have a lot on my plate right now, between GBGW and other things I have to take care of. But I will try to make content videos on it when I can. Anyways, peace out, and I will see you guys in the next video.